Nothing is easy. The softness comes after you put the work. Welcome. I'm your host, and you're listening to Elevate with Noe, your new favorite and go-to podcast. It's about time you tuned in. Come on this journey with me, and let's get it. Hi, ladies. Welcome. How you doing, girl? Yeah, if you've been listening to my episode, I salute you. Seriously, like you're the best, and I really appreciate your support. And if you're new, join the community. You don't want to miss out. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe. And if not, follow the podcast on Spotify and Apple, girl. It takes less than a second to do so. And plus, you're helping the podcast grow. And I'm so grateful for you if you're doing it. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So today's episode is about soft girl era. But what does that mean? As we see these beautiful women being flown out on business class or first class and having these beautiful European trips, that nice view over the sea, or having a boat trip, or sipping wine in Italy, or being up in the hills with a beautiful coastal view, whether it's letting the sun kiss the woman's face or fully relax and calm and just smiling and enjoying life, whether it's women that you see on shopping spree or just walking down the street of Venice or Paris and just simply living their life. Not surviving it, living their life. We've seen all the aesthetic, right? And we want that. We want that for ourselves. We want to be able to live that type of lifestyle, and it is possible. It really is. However, it's important for you to not confuse soft girl era solely on aesthetic. Don't get it twisted. If you're doing your vision board, of course, take a picture of a woman that inspires you, or a picture that represents what that concept means to you. Because soft girl era, or being a soft girly, has different meaning for some of us. But to me, what it means is that you're living a peaceful, fulfilled, and happy life. That's what soft life means to me. It's drama-free and stress-free. That's what soft girl era means to me. What does it mean to you? You know, one thing that I came to conclusion with other women who are entrepreneurs or women who are going all in with their goals, it's very difficult for you to be a soft girly if you're always stressed out. Peace with chaos, they cannot coexist. And one time I remember seeing a woman on social media, and that hit so hard, and it's so true. Soft girl era is not, or being a soft girly is not something that falls in your lap or offered to you on a silver platter. It's something that you work for. And if you are blessed enough, or if you're someone who's already in a high status family and you guys don't lack money or resources, that's great for you, sis. But for the other girlies who are working towards financial freedom and being their own boss and living their life on their own terms, well, this is going to sound different, because you literally have to work to get that soft life. That means that you have to build yourself a system that doesn't require you to clock in every single morning, that doesn't require you to be stressed out about bills, that doesn't require you to constantly trade your time for money. So the soft girl era is very tied up to what? Money, to finances. The two correlate very strongly. And you cannot be a soft girly and on the other side you're struggling financially. And that's only one aspect. The finances are just one aspect. If it's not about finances, okay, let's say it's about your health. If you're someone who's sick, it's gonna be harder for you to be a soft girly if you're not taking care of your health. So it can be any type of struggle that you're going through. You have to tackle that. You have to face it. You cannot brush it off. You cannot put it to tomorrow. You have to face it and work on it consistently. Whatever the challenge is or whatever the struggle is, whether it's money, your health, or XYZ, you have to work on it in order for you to be able to live the soft girl era concept. It's not just an intention that you sent in the air and then you just don't do nothing about it. No, honey. Again, if you're not part of a rich family and you're not the following generation benefiting from the wealth, you have to work towards it. It's not going to fall in your lap, unfortunately. Or fortunately, because sometimes we try to avoid the work, but it's going to be the most rewarding things at the end, because we are learning so many skills, so many things about ourselves, and you might not see the result right away. Like right now I'm talking to you, starting this podcast is one of the bravest things I've ever done in my life. Not the only one, but one of them. And I'm not seeing significant result yet. Am I going to stop? Hell no, I'm gonna keep going, because this journey is teaching me a lot about myself, and it helps me develop different skills that's going to be very helpful later on. But what is going to be helpful for? Right now, I don't know, but I have an idea. And even if you don't know, you have to understand that for you to be able to be part of the girlies who are in their soft girl era, you have to put in the work. You have to put in the work. All these women that you see on social media, a lot of them, they are putting the work. Even if you might think, what are you talking about? They just sit here and look pretty. Yeah, but to look pretty, getting your eyebrows done, making sure that your skin is always looking flawless, taking care of your hair, taking care of your body, it takes work. It's not just with money. And even to get money, you probably had to put yourself out there to get these people financing your lifestyle, having these brand deals, or finding a potential suitor to finance your lifestyle, or a rich friend to help you elevate your lifestyle. There's always work that is being put in. Even if you don't think that it's work, but it's still work, the work cannot be denied. You want that soft girl lifestyle, you need to put in the work. The work comes before you living that soft girl lifestyle. And the more that you delay the work, the more you're trying to bypass it, the more you're delaying you being able to live that soft girl lifestyle. So if you're tired of being stressed, if you're tired of always having to run after your tail, I highly suggest that you start putting in the work and focusing on the goals that you set yourself up to. The goals that you put on your vision board, the goals that you wrote down on your journal, the things that you promised to yourself. I highly suggest that you take it seriously and you start putting in the work, because it's not going to come on your lap, honey. It's not. I wish I had a magic wand to give it to you, but even that, people don't appreciate things that they don't have work for. People don't appreciate the things that they have not worked for. This is what I want to say about soft girl era. It is possible for you to be in business class, first class, and be taken care of, having a husband or a significant other, or being around a bunch of girlies who are living that life where they're making 5 figures every single month. It is possible. It is very possible. But remember, you have to put in the work. Always question yourself when things becomes too easy. When things comes to you way too easy, you should question that, because there's nothing easy in this life. Nothing. It's not easy to stay working at a job that you don't like. It's not easy to start a business. It's not easy to film and record and put all your thoughts in conversation for the world to see. It's not easy to work out consistently. It's not easy to stock up money to be able to get cosmetic procedures. It's not easy to get money to travel the world. Nothing is easy. The softness comes after you put the work. So I hope that this episode spoke to you somehow, and I want you to tell me what you think about the soft girl era. Do you think it's something that is attainable? Do you think that people make it seem more of an aesthetic more than the work that you actually need to put in? Is it something that you want for yourself? And why do you want it? Why do you want it? It's so important to know why. Like me, I want to be able to live the soft girl lifestyle. Why? Because I'm tired of being constantly stressed about life. I'm tired of being constantly stressed about my future, about how I'm going to afford rent. How am I going to afford the lifestyle that I want for myself? So I have no choice but to put in the work. Why do you want it so bad? I just want to live a life that is peaceful, fulfilling, drama-free, and stress-free. This is really why I want to tap into it. So what are the reasons for you? Tell me in the comments if you're watching on YouTube. And that's it for today's episode. I hope that you liked it. It was a short one. Sometimes the length might vary. It depends on the topic. And if you like all things about self-improvement, you like everything that has to do with becoming your dream woman, you need to stay tuned. I'll see you on the next one. And remember, you got this. Bye. Like anything in life, everything comes to an end. Yeah, girl. This concludes today's episode. Again, thank you so much for listening. And remember, you got this. See you on the next one. Bye.